That bombing raid killed over 100 Palestinians. Even in the most intense days of fighting in the last 2 years, that figure was over 200 Palestinians. So half as many have been killed during the ceasefire as in the most intense days of fighting over the last 2 years. Now that's not a ceasefire.
Israel has resumed its genocidal bombardment of the people of Gaza, and our government is seemingly content with only piecemeal sanctions on individual settlers. They're refusing to acknowledge that this is not a one-off issue, this is a structural issue with an apartheid settler colony.
Palestine! Palestine!
Jeremy Corbyn! The people of Gaza are still being denied the food they need, the aid they need, the medicine they need, the water they need, the electricity they need, the equipment they need to find the bodies of their deceased loved ones. I was told that the overflying has now ceased because, in their words, the purpose of the overflying has now finished because they claim it was only about finding the hostages that were held, and since the hostages have now been released, then there's no need for it. If you believe that, you'd believe anything.
I mean, we're notionally in the middle of a ceasefire period, but 104 Palestinians were killed in one airstrike on Gaza, making this one of the deadliest days in the history of the entire genocide over the last 2 years. So what use is a ceasefire if the Israeli state, the Israeli military, can continue to violate it?
A so-called ceasefire has seen Israel bombing hospitals, refugee camps, tents, homes. Palestinians have nowhere left to go, and yet Israel has not stopped targeting them. We have not seen enough aid getting in. Over the past 2 days, we've seen over 100 Palestinians killed. Those are Palestinians that survived over 2 years of genocide, believe they have survived the genocide, only to be killed during the so-called ceasefire.
So we thought there's going to be a little bit of respite for the people of Gaza, so they can rebuild. But unfortunately, the Netanyahu and his bunch of lunatic has decided to yet again kill more than 100 people. A ceasefire without stopping the genocide means absolutely nothing. A ceasefire without the people having food means nothing. A ceasefire without hospitals having any medicine means nothing. Ceasefire does not mean the end of the genocide. This is just a break for the Netanyahu and the Keir Starmer and the Trump.
No, ma figuriamoci, a me non importa però.
Which Palestinian parties are involved in this ceasefire agreement. So it becomes important that to focus on the Palestinians, the Palestinian people, their representatives, some of whom may have also chosen armed struggle. But the problem we have is precisely that if the Palestinians are not involved, there cannot be a credible truce.